So it would seem that Pepe Le Pew is reportedly getting the big old eraser from Warner Brothers. The cartoon was cut from Space Jam 2 and will not appear in any future projects at the WB. And this is good news because, let me not mince words here, Pepe Le Pew is a rapist. There, I said it, you all know it, or you were thinking it, but yes, Pepe should not appear in any movie with a PG rating. And if you don't believe me, watch some old clips for yourself.
Hello, Pepe. Make it together the drama mellow. The birth of a notion.
Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, tell me you're going to watch that with your kids now, with a straight face. Teach them that it's normal for a woman to, for a man to grab a woman and stop her from getting away. That if she obviously doesn't like what's going on. Yeah, teach your kids, or watch this with your kids and teach them that the proper response if she doesn't like you is to just try harder. Grab her, make it so she can't escape from you. I mean, this shit is gross, right? Now, of course, conservatives are blaming cancel culture because hey, it's what they do.
Cancel culture now coming for Looney Tunes characters. The French skunk Pepe Le Pew has reportedly been cut from the upcoming Space Jam sequel after a New York Times columnist claimed the character perpetuates rape culture.
But Pepe Le Pew, in this scene at least, reminds me a lot of Andrew Cuomo, so maybe a lesson should be had when it comes to this portrayal.
I will admit, that was a pretty good burn on Cuomo. It's, Fox News, they're not really known for their jokes, but every once in a while they got a pretty good one. No, I'll definitely give them that. But why does it feel like Fox spends all their time talking about cancel culture when Republican states like Texas and Mississippi, are struggling to provide drinking water for their people? It's almost like they don't really care about the people that watch Fox News. It's all about whatever the Republicans tell them to talk about. Who knows? Anyway, this is not cancel culture. There's a big difference between being, offended by something and I'm going to shut it down, and promoting rape to children. I mean, that's what this is. Promoting rape to children. And if you want your kids to see that on the big screen in 2021, I mean, we live in a country where I believe it is 1 in 6 women will either be raped or someone will attempt to rape them. We also, I think 81% of women report being sexually harassed throughout their lifetimes. Now, obviously, this isn't all Pepe's fault, but it's not hard to watch, these old cartoons and get an idea of like, where do you think kids got this idea that they somehow have a right to women's bodies? You don't have to look very far. And so, sure, I get maybe this is one of your favorite cartoons when you were a kid, and I actually spent a lot of time watching Pepe 2 back in the day. But instead of being upset about him not being in Space Jam 2, maybe spend more time thinking about why Warner Brothers thought it was a good idea to have a cartoon about a skunk trying to have sex with half-conscious women in the first place. I mean, Pepe's whole thing is he smells so bad and the scent gets to women and it knocks him out. And then he does his thing. Yes, what an appropriate cartoon for children, right? Now I want to end this segment by, talking about the big world aspect of this, right? This is identity politics, or part of the culture war, which is to say it's really not that important. I mean, do you care about Pepe so much more that I think he's more important than a minimum wage, or globalism that's taken a lot of people's jobs, or automation? I mean, is that more important than Pepe? No, this is not important, and unfortunately distracts from the real issues that are actually affecting Americans. Someone should tell the folks over at Fox News. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching Citizen Pete. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click that little subscribe button, maybe the like button, and hey, maybe, just leave a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. What do you think about all the politics, the news, and all the stuff that's going on in our country?